Bruno, it's another game unbeaten for Manchester United, but is there perhaps a sense of frustration that you're not going away with here with all 3 points?
I'm more disappointed because I think we did enough to get that 3 points. Obviously, we end up you had to finish the game with a lot of suffering and trying to not concede a goal. The frustration also came a little bit into ourselves because obviously we had a situation where we could have gone 3-1 up, and from that situation we end up conceding another goal. I think we could have gone 2-0 and then we end up conceding a goal, not getting a penalty, and then we get a penalty against where more or less it's the same situation as Ahmad. One is rewarded as a penalty, the other one not. I know it's difficult for the referee to give 2 penalties in the same game for the same team, but what I don't understand is why VAR doesn't get involved in that situation, and or either way in the situation of Ari, because either one is a penalty and the other one too, or none of them is a penalty.
I can understand, and we don't want to get you into trouble with the authorities, but is there a frustration that can you see similarities between the one that's not given for you and the one that sees Harry pick up a red card and is given?
Yeah, because I think Ahmad is getting to a point where he's going to shoot, and he gets pushed or pulled. I can't exactly see how it happens, but you can see that is there something that gets him completely out of balance, and obviously I think it's very frustrating for the small players because they always say he's very soft on the small players, and when he's in a bigger player, they say they end up giving the falls. I do think that on the Ari situation it is a penalty, but I think in the Ahmad one is also a penalty, and obviously that could have changed the game.
You mentioned having to sit and suffer a little bit, especially with 10 men, but the fact that you were able to do that and still come away from this game with something, does that tell us how Manchester United have evolved since Michael Carrick and his backroom team have come in?
No, I think that's always been part of the club. It doesn't change who's the manager in charge. Obviously, in the last period, we've been very positive with the results, and obviously that gives more of positive energy to the team to understand that we can get results anywhere we go. It's been very important for us in the last period with Michael because we've been in a very good form, and obviously today we had to suffer. We had to run a little bit more, and we did it. We end up getting a point. It's not everything negative from the game, so we got something from it.
Clearly, getting a Champions League spot for next season is the aim. Whatever happens with the other results this weekend, you go into the international break, you will be third. Could it be higher than third, the way this Manchester United team are playing and believing in themselves come the end of the season?
No, what it could be better is that in the next game we have to get the 3 points that we didn't got today. That's all. We need to go game by game because Premier League is very tough. We have a lot of competition to play against in this moment because Villa is very close to us, Liverpool and Chelsea also, so we need to be aware of that. But our aim is looking forward and try to get the 3 points. Not that we're not going to be looking at them, but we know that we have to run away from them, and the best way to do is getting points. And if you're going to get closer to the one in front of you, you still have to get the 3 points.
And just very finally, earlier this year, all of you as a team, the whole club had to take a lot of criticism. You had to suffer a lot of weight on your shoulders from all directions. Is there now a new feeling around Manchester United? Is this a real good feeling and what Manchester United stand for and are about?
No, it's gonna always be like that. When you get results, you're gonna get your flowers. When you don't get the results, you're gonna get the criticism. It's part of being a Man United player. You play for a top club where the demand is very high from everywhere, from everyone. You know that you're gonna have a lot of people with the eyes on our club because of the club is massive and social-wise even more. So it's a lot of eyes looking for us. But if you decide to play for this club and if you are at this club, it's because you are a big player and you have to have a big personality to be here, understanding that it's going to be highs and lows, and you have to deal with them in the same way.